Hello, folks. It's the 25th of September, Wednesday. It's my older brother James's birthday. He's 71 today. I got a call from my cousin Leroy yesterday. I told you about Leroy, who came and stayed with me for a while. He's 86, maybe probably 87 now. He called me yesterday. It's really nice that family members are reaching out to my brother James. He's been a little bit isolated. His own doing, but at the same time, it's like time is passing and we're all headed towards the exit. So I put that in a message recently, a group message to my brothers, my sisters and nephews. And I'm glad that it rang a bell because people have reached out to him. I'll be calling my brother James again today. Cheers. Yeah, I'm wearing my own shirt. Yeah, this is a shrine to me, my music room. I have another picture here and posters of old gigs. Some people think it's self-indulgent. They don't live here. I don't care. This is my home. These are proud moments. I love when I'm making the videos, I see my image behind me on that magazine cover. I was in 2016, just getting my rolling up. But it was a proud moment. So I happily display these things regardless of the various opinions regarding this nature, doing this. So I got some unexpected good news. I like good news because there's lots of bad news all the time. So in February 2024 of this year, and it almost seems longer ago than that, but it was this year, this album came out by David Nance and Mode Sound. It was released in February. It's on Third Man Records. Jack White of the White Stripes, formerly of the White Stripes, his label. It's a success story it's a real success story of a street level person who, worked his way up. David and band with Sam right there on bass. They're out on tour right now. I think right now they're touring with Madhu Mokhtar. This is the limited edition version of the album, Green. They're all sold out. Well, I got an unexpected email yesterday from Third Man Records sending me a license agreement regarding the publishing on songs on this album. It was totally unexpected because as far as my personal recollection was that I helped to arrange things, but I didn't necessarily think I wrote anything. But David ends up giving me writer's credit on 3 of the tracks on here, and so Third Man sent me a licensing agreement for as one of the writers for mechanical royalties. Now, I don't know what kind of numbers David is going to do on the album, and I don't know what kind of numbers it would take for me to see any revenue. But the fact that I am included as a writer on 3 of the tracks means that I accrue royalties. Now, I wasn't expecting that. I thought I just helped to, arrange and make the album what it is, but he gave me writing credit. On one track, he gave me 40% writing credit. It's like, wow. It's not so much that it's like, whoa, I'm going to make some money, because I probably won't. It's the matter of what a straight up guy David Nance is. He didn't have to even do that. Most people, really, honestly, most people in contributing to music are left by the wayside, especially when it comes to the music. and arrangements. So often that is not acknowledged in credits or by people who make records, that the band members maybe actually help to write the music through their arrangements. So I thank David profusely. I said, I didn't expect that. Wow. What a sign of respect also, Wow. I really appreciate it. If one day I get an unexpected royalty check, that would be wonderful. But I'm published by Third Man through David Nance Songs. That's another feather in my cap, like the magazine, blown up magazine cover on the wall back there. It's an accomplishment. It feels good. And as I say, being starting as a hobbyist musician, full-time mental health worker, where it's just slid into this role of me being, recognized as a musician. It's wonderful. And it is, I'm just going on, so let me stop. I wanted to share that with you. So, regarding music, I'm glad to share with you folks in a very natural, unscripted way my days like this and my interest in music. It's quite enjoyable. So more work is being done in the studio. I don't know when I'll have something new to release, and I haven't heard from the Bemis regarding the Low End album that I have the one track on, as to how you can get it. I think I'll follow up on that and call them to say, are there any arrangements for people to mail order the album or something from out of town? I'll let you know. But I got on a jag, not just yesterday, but a day before, of listening to the band Wire. And Wire is a great, great band, very unique band from England. Came out of the punk scene. They were never punk, but they had the punk thing with the short, sharp songs on the first couple albums. And they just ballooned from there. Which album is this? It doesn't even say where I can see very well. But this is 2015 is when this one came out. Burning Bridges is the song on here that stands out. But going back, this is one of my favorite albums by them. A bell is a cup until it is struck. I love the Wire music. Their words seem to be as much poetry and playing with words as much as they might mean something. Phrases will stick out to me from songs that will make me think of things, but it's not like they're trying to tell a story, seemingly. And I like that. I love this album. The entire album. This one gets played usually twice, loud. Earlier one than that, The Ideal Copy. What I noticed about these records is that they'll end at least one side, if not both sides. It'll be like, here we come, and then a letdown. The last song on the first side of these two albums is kind of murky. And frankly, I skip them when I'm really enjoying the record. And this one is, again, just wonderful. The Point of Collapse. Ambitious. Another observation to me is it seems like Colin Newman and Lewis, the bass player, are foils. They work off of each other, but they rub against each other. And I think that's part of what makes the band so great. The other day, yeah, there it is. What started it was I was looking at my records here, pulled some wire, and this was the one I pulled because it was like, I don't remember this album, Silver Lead. What a revelation. This is wonderful. And it's almost on the progressive rock side. Sleep on the Wing is it's a beautiful track. I mean, how often do you think of the term beautiful with regards to wire music? This is very good. Playing Harp for the Fishes is an example of the Bruce Gilbert kind of weirdo. You say, what is he up to? What is this about? I don't know. And then it'll move into the next thing, Short Elevated Period, which sounds like a Colin Newman song. And it's like, oh, there we go. Excellent band. I've never had an opportunity to see them, unfortunately, live. Another play yesterday, because again I was in the studio most of my time yesterday. Hiromi Hosono and Tadanori Yoku, Kochin Moon. This is an original. This is a collector's item. This has been reissued, but this goes for $150 to $200. I'm not exactly sure why. But this is fun. Hiromi Hosono quickly took to electronics, from what I can gather, after being introduced to them by Hideki Matsutake and Sao Tomita. And this album is a collaboration with Tadanori Yoku, who is a visual artist mainly. It's like an imaginary soundtrack to not a Bollywood movie, but something strange. Really enjoyed this yesterday. Cochin Moon. That's what I have to show, honestly, because I did listen to that other Maps album. It's instrumental. I like the other one that I showed you, Colors. Then I played a side of this one because I didn't remember it. This is very it's not jazzy. It's more world-like and kind of contemplative. It's nice. Cheers, folks. So I'm doing another interview with Thalam for his series today. I'm honored that he wants my participation, but it's kind of funny. It seems like we've had two conversations, but it's like, I guess we still haven't gotten to the gist of what he would like for the series. So in a couple of hours, we're Zooming. I enjoy talking to Thalam, so that'll be fun. Good to hear from you, Devin. Good luck with the music. So that's what I'll share this morning. I call my brother, because he's out on the West Coast, so it's early for him. It's 7:30 in the morning here right now. I do find myself going to bed early at this age. Sometimes I'll even go to bed as early as 8:30. I'm done for the day, you know. The thing that will keep me up is if I get on a jag writing music and recording. That'll keep me up. But I like mornings. I like morning energy. So in the comments, again, thank you for the feedback. Really enjoy sharing music with you. And Frank points out that the master-servant point really hit home. So true, so wise. Yeah, it's like it took me some courage to finally stand up to people in my life who were like that with me, where it's like, you know, everything is cool, Higgins, as long as we're doing everything my way. And I actually had to tell a couple of people, stay away. You know, we used to be friends, but you know, you're not welcome. It was that bad. So I misspoke. Someone asked me about Constance Demby. I don't have any of her solo albums, but I do have her on one vinyl piece by Michael Stearns. I'm not going to try to look it up right now. She's an interesting musician, and that's another thing I've been meaning to try to say. For every record that I show you that I have, there's at least 100 to 1,000 more like it, or just more that I wish I had. Constance Demby is a musician I'm aware of. I don't have any of her solo recordings. I have her on a Michael Stearns record. Yeah, if I were rich, I would do like Elton John. I would go on shopping sprees. That would be what I would do if I had money. I would travel the world to buy records, mainly. Touristy stuff would happen, but that's not what I would want to do. When I was touring with bands, and when I got to go to Japan and do music in Europe, what I wanted to do was soak up the local culture and see what people really do and do what they really do, not the touristy stuff. So I wouldn't waste my money on tourist stuff. So I'd buy records. There you have it today, folks. As always, good to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts.